Well, hi everyone, it's great to have you on today's presentation. My name is Michael Faust. I'm one of the co-founders of Digital Tycoons. I also have Chris Thompson joining me from Australia. I'm joining you from Thailand. It's my pleasure to have you on today's presentation. I've been working from home for the last 27 years. I've had an opportunity to travel more than 60 countries, live on 4 continents, and I'm what you call a digital nomad. So I effectively worked to create the ability to generate income regardless of where I live in the world. As long as I have a mobile phone, a laptop and a connection to the internet, I've now got the capacity to generate income. And the exciting thing about that is it gives you lots of lifestyle choices. In Australia, where I grew up, I was very thankful I had an opportunity to grow up in that country and all the great freedoms and privileges that gives. But I've also had an opportunity to live all around the world, and there's some amazing places out there, but most of us are restricted to where we locate or live because of the type of income that we generate. It's usually we're locked into a business or our job. And so maybe it's an opportunity for you to either put some income to work, so you've got more lifestyle choices, or maybe turn this into a full-time occupation. But we're going to introduce you today to a revolutionary wealth building opportunity. As I said, I've worked from home, and the great freedom about that is you can actually design your day. You're no longer locked into the 9 to 5 or the Monday to Friday. You know, if you're not a morning person, you don't have to work mornings. If you're not a nighttime person, don't work nights. It's great to be able to structure your day, make every day interesting, and create an income in a way that uses your natural skills and talents and assets and resources. Over the last few years, I've gained an interest in a technology that I believe is going to have the greatest impact on the future of the world economy. It's causing a financial revolution. It's called the blockchain. I've been in business for more than 30 years, and one of the things that I know is that as a business owner, it's one of the greatest challenges we have is being able to accept payments from our clients, to be able to send money internationally, and do that in a cost-effective and a time-efficient manner. And most of the current infrastructure that's in place makes it very cumbersome. There's a lot of red tape, a lot of paperwork, and a lot of times you don't qualify. So I've always been interested in something that sort of shakes up the foundation and gives people an alternative. I'm a bit of a rebel. I do like to challenge the way things are done, and I believe that this blockchain technology is going to revolutionize everything that we do when it comes to finance. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies using blockchain technology are the next financial revolution. In fact, there are over 800 different digital currencies called cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. And this came about during the financial crisis back in 2009, when somebody put forward this new concept called the blockchain, a new way of transacting, and it's now gaining interest all around the world. The reality is that fortunes have been made with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and you can claim your share. There's no doubt about it. People who got in early when Bitcoin was launched at less than 1 cent and held on to it have made absolute fortunes. And don't feel you've missed the boat, folks. There's still lots of opportunity, not only with Bitcoin, but with the altcoins, they call them the alternative cryptocurrencies. See, in just the last 12 months alone, in September 2016, Bitcoin was at 610 US dollars. In September this year, it was as high as 4.5. In fact, it actually hit close to $5,000. And it's people who are forecasting it's going a lot higher, but that's an incredible gain in value of digital currency. But there are also other digital currencies out there that have even greater significant gains in a shorter window of time. This is just an example of a 7-day window of 10 of the biggest gainers in this week of the 7th of September. And you can see here that this number 1 coin had a 436% gain in value in just a 7-day window. Folks, we all might remember the .com time period when people made absolute fortunes out of thin air. This is like .com on steroids, but it's got substance behind it. That's the difference about this, because you've got governments, you've got banks, you've got major corporations all expressing serious interest and adopting the blockchain technology behind it. There are opportunities to profit in cryptocurrency, unlike any other financial market we've ever seen. See, folks, the secret to success is recognizing what is a good opportunity and taking action. See, if you had bought some Apple shares, say $2,000 worth in 2008, today they'll be worth close to $100,000. But if you had bought $2,000 worth of Bitcoin in September 2010, today they'll be worth over $135 million. That's what's happening. And there are people who've made absolute fortunes who just bought a couple of $1,000s worth of Bitcoin years back and have now living the dream. I was bumped into a friend of mine the other day, went out for lunch. His father cashed in some shares, bought some Bitcoin, and he passed away recently and passed on those Bitcoin to his son, this friend of mine, 160 plus Bitcoin, and he's now worth an absolute fortune. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are gaining global recognition and acceptance around the world. In Australia, where I come from, the Australian government has removed the double tax on Bitcoin. They're encouraging a lot of fintech investment, trying to attract companies to invest in this blockchain technology. The actual Senate is putting forward some ideas for the central bank in Australia to adopt blockchain technology and basically do away with cash and develop their own digital currency. Countries like Switzerland and many others have become an actual haven for investment in cryptocurrency. South Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia, all these countries have legalized and recognized Bitcoin as a currency or as a commodity. And that recognition has created massive interest. In Japan alone, which now accounts for 50% plus of the total Bitcoin volume in the world, there's over 400,000 merchants that now accept Bitcoin. Some of the biggest travel companies, department stores, electrical stores, all accept Bitcoin as payment. In Australia and many other countries, there's Bitcoin ATMs rolling out. So when you go to your train station or your big shopping center, you see your normal ATMs, might be that long before you're going to see a Bitcoin ATM next to those ATMs. Well, folks, there's no doubt about this. It was an exciting industry. You know, we were actually consulting to cryptocurrency-based companies over the last 18 months, Chris and I, and we saw a lot of people who wanted to capitalize on the industry. They were actually startups. Unfortunately, we weren't overly impressed with a lot of what we found. A lot of them were undercapitalized, undermanaged. We didn't have a very good business plan. So we did a lot of due diligence, and we want to introduce you today to an opportunity to profit from this lucrative cryptocurrency market, where you can do this working on autopilot. We recognize that most people are looking at this as something they want to do on the side and turn it into potentially something they can do as an occupation if it generates enough income. But we've all got jobs and businesses and busy lives currently. We can't just jump in boots and all from day one. But I want you to imagine putting some of your money to work and creating wealth so you can enjoy the good things in life. You know, I've got two children, 20 and 22, and my son at 20 is now taking a keen interest in cryptocurrency, and I'm telling him that, you know, at his age, if he just starts to capitalize on this cryptocurrency industry, puts aside some Bitcoin and some altcoins, in the next 10 years he can set himself up for life because of the income potential in this industry. I want you to imagine generating wealth without having to actively participate in the creation of the profit making. See, a lot of us don't want to have to learn a whole new skill set or a whole new knowledge base or gain expertise. We just want to take advantage of something that's on trend, very lucrative, but without having to be actively involved. This opportunity allows that. So we looked for a Bitcoin opportunity with a proven track record of helping people create wealth. That was really important because you don't want to get involved with people who are learning on the job. You want people who've got lots of experience and a proven track record. Our goal was a company, or looking for a company, that was founded by people that had a track record of building wealth for other people. It was really important that there was transparency about how they create these profitable outcomes for their customers That was really, really important, because I've also seen a lot of opportunities that promise you all sorts of outrageous returns and possibilities. And when you press them to show you proof or evidence of how they're generating these returns, there's deafening silence, and it's very hard to find any real substance. It was really important to find a well-capitalized company with financially independent, experienced and credible owners. Why is that important? Well, a lot of the startups that we came across wanted to do a soft launch to raise some money to basically afford, the IT and the infrastructure and the management salaries. That's not a very good place to begin with. They're basically relying on you to put your money up first because they've got no money. You want people that they're not relying on this to be successful. You want people that are doing this because they've got a passion for it and they've got a vision for it. But even just as important, it had to be legal and compliant with international laws and regulations, because there's a lot of, different laws and regulations all around the world today. And if you aren't compliant with them, that can be a real issue and can cause you a lot of trouble. So we made sure that they got the legal opinions to make sure they were compliant with the different rules and regulations around the world. This led us to a company that has created over 12 millionaires in the last 9 months. That's pretty amazing. In a 9-month period already, 12 millionaires have basically been created. Over 200,000 people are already earning Bitcoin every day while they work, sleep and play. So many opportunities where everybody is making money. The reality is, in most cases, only a very small percentage of people do. We found a company that's on its way to becoming $1 billion company in less than 2 years. That's a pretty staggering result. This company will be one of the industry leaders, and it's still early days, folks. An opportunity for you to position yourself. They're generating returns in the cryptocurrency market, diversifying in 3 key categories: mining, trading, and arbitrage. Mining is where you're actually using computing power to unlock these digital coins where you take ownership of them and then you've got the ability to hold them, buy and sell. Trading is where you're trading these different digital currencies against other digital currencies or against fiat, euro, British pound, US dollar. Arbitrage is where you're making money by buying and selling on different exchanges, because just like you go to Western Union to exchange maybe your US dollar or your Australian dollar to maybe euro or British pound when you're traveling or to send money overseas, there are exchanges that allow you to exchange your cash money into these different cryptocurrencies and also convert the cryptocurrencies into cash. The beauty about this is that different exchanges around the world sell Bitcoin at different prices depending on market factors. So if you've got the capacity to buy low on one exchange and sell high on another, you can make very good money. And you've also got these big swings that happens in Bitcoin. I mean, not that long ago, Bitcoin was at 5,000, then it dropped down to 3,000. Now it's bounced back to 4,000. If you've got the ability to buy Bitcoin at 3,000 and sell it at 5,000 in a matter of a few weeks, that's quite substantial. That's, a 30 to 40% gain. I want you to imagine earning daily returns paid in Bitcoin with an outlay as little as 50 euros. That's a very low amount of money to get started. So if you're the conservative, cautious type, which my business partner Chris was, you can start off with a little bit, you can test it out, you can see the results, be totally satisfied before you do anything further. You'll be able to receive 140% paid at an average of 1% every working day on every 50 euro package that you purchase. So you buy it with Bitcoin, the value is 50 euros worth of Bitcoin, and then over about 140 working days, you'll get back 140%, 100% of what you paid and a 40% profit. And the beauty about that is not only are you earning those returns on a daily basis, but you can also withdraw those earnings daily. So if you want to get access to those returns and pull it out, you can draw it down to your Bitcoin wallet and leave it as Bitcoin or convert it out to your local fiat currency. What many people are doing though is they're using their daily returns to purchase more of these €50 packs, and they're compounding their net result. Compounding is where basically taking your profit and reinvesting. You know, a lot of business owners do this. They start a business, they take the profits from that business, start another business with the profit, then take the profits from that second business and start another business, and so forth, compounding their results. Or a bit like earning interest and keep reinvesting your interest in an account and letting it compound. Compounding is one of the fastest ways to grow money. It's how banks actually make a lot of their profits. See, if you take 100% of your returns for 1 year and keep putting that back in to buy more of these €50 packs, you can multiply your initial outlay by up to 5-fold. So if you bought one Bitcoin's worth or $1,000 worth, you'd end up with 5 Bitcoin or $5,000 worth of result at the end of 12 months. So I want you to imagine earning daily while you sleep, work and play, putting your wealth creation on autopilot. We've been doing this for a couple of months now, and that's what's happened. We've got this business to a stage where every day, regardless of whether we got out of bed or not, Bitcoin is being earned. It's great to wake up in the morning, log in, check your account, and know that you've made money while you've been sleeping. You do rest a lot better. The good news is it's totally free to get an account and start earning Bitcoin daily, sharing this with other people. That's all I do, folks. I just help people make an informed decision. It's not my job to convince anybody. It's not my job to sell anybody, but I certainly am very happy to share what I've found with other people and help them make an informed decision. You know, nobody held a gun to my head and forced me to make a decision. I looked at what was on offer. I took my time. In fact, I took about 2 months of actually doing due diligence on this company before we made a decision. I'm not saying you have to wait 2 months yourself, but we have a lot of experience in this industry and we checked it out thoroughly, because if we're going to refer it to a lot of our people, we wanted to make sure it was a great opportunity. And it's what really excites me, folks, is that you can help change the lives of hundreds, even thousands of people all over the world. I've been involved in this style of business now for over 27 years, and I've been very blessed that I've had an opportunity to impact the lives of people in over 180 countries around the world. Some of those people are now have earned over $1 million in some of the opportunities I've been involved in. Many, it's completely transformed their lives. And as I said, it's given me an opportunity to now live and work from anywhere in the world, wherever I choose. With a simple, proven system, we're going to show you how people are creating 5- and 6-figure monthly incomes. And a lot of these people have never been involved in any sort of opportunity like this before. They're coming in brand new. All you really need is to be teachable. You just need to have a strong, compelling reason for taking action and just get busy and follow the system that we outlay. And you've got a good opportunity of replicating the success that we've had and many others have had as well. So I want to now reveal to you the details of the company we recommend, so help you find financial freedom. You know, they say money doesn't buy you happiness, but when you're broke, you can't buy anything. You know, the reality is, let's face it, folks, money does bring a level of happiness. It gives you quality lifestyle choices, and you can't help anybody else if you're broke. It's great to be in a position when you've got enough money that if something happens to somebody else who's really in need, that you can be there and you can impact somebody else's life, that you can actually make a real difference. I want to introduce you to a company called USI Tech. I was approached by a colleague here in Thailand to talk to the master distributor of this company back in March. They were looking for some solutions for payments, and it's one of the areas that we actually consult in. I met with Mike Kiefer, and I was very impressed what I found. I needed to know a lot more about the company to see if they had, if we were the right solution for them and if they were the right sort of company for us. And after about 2 months of doing due diligence on this company, I was so impressed what I found that I decided I not only wanted to consult them, I actually wanted to promote what they had. So I want to introduce you to what they've got. They're capitalizing on 2 very lucrative financial markets. They come from a background in the Forex market, something that I don't have any prior knowledge of. I've never traded Forex. I know that it's huge, $5.3 trillion every day goes through it. I know people can make a lot of money. And I know you can lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. But they've got a very strong track record of success in that market. And they've taken that experience and put it into cryptocurrency. And they're now becoming one of the major players in the world in the cryptocurrency space. They've got vast experience in creating automated Forex trading software. So that means that people like myself who don't want to sit in front of a screen all day looking at buy and sell signals on a Forex trading chart and don't want to have the risk can take advantage of this automated trading software and make money passively, just turn it on, put money in my own broker's account, and I earn my profits. That's one of the areas. And they took that expertise from that automated trading software and applied that to this new cryptocurrency space. And the thing that really impressed me is they got a track record of generating returns with no loss of capital. That means the people that basically set up the software properly, put it on autopilot, have not lost any of the money that they put in. And I think they've taken that experience and applied it to the cryptocurrency market. So there's no need for you to get involved in the cryptocurrency trading or the Forex trading or the mining or any of the other revenues generating activities that USI is involved in to generate the daily returns from your personal purchases. You just simply buy the package or you buy the software, set it up and let it run on autopilot. That's great. It's going to work independent of you. So even if you don't understand it at all, and if you don't want to ever know how it works, it doesn't matter. It'll still work for you. They've got a very simple commission model that is fair and equitable for all participants regardless of when they join. You know, I hear a lot of people who will tell you their great success stories. What they don't tell you is sometimes the unfair advantage they got by getting a special position in a team structure, or they got offered a lot of money to come across and join the company and so forth. With USI, nobody got any special deals to join USI as a marketer. Nobody got any special privileges or priority positions. Basically, everybody came in on an equal playing field. That's very impressive to me. It means that it's an equal opportunity regardless of when you get involved, and the actual commission model is designed in a way that it is fair and equitable. You can register as a free member and you can immediately start earning on the referral sales with no need for you to have personal investment. Now, we've got quite a large team growing in Africa, for example, and a lot of people, you know, don't have a lot of money. Their average monthly income is not very high, but they could get involved for free, start referring others who do have some money to put in, and they can start earning, and their commissions are available instantly to either use for buying the purchases from USI, or they can choose to draw that money out and use it to pay daily costs and so forth. You can earn daily returns from the mining, trading and other revenue generating activities, all done by the company for you with an outlay as little as 50 euros. So maybe some people start for free, they start making some money, they reinvest some of that and start buying the BTC packs and effectively start to earn the daily returns. But of course, we have some people who come in with quite substantial amounts of money. It's up to you. You know, we're not here to tell you what to do. We're just here to give you enough information to make an informed decision. You have to decide what's comfortable for you. You can qualify for maximum commissions with as little as 3 personally referred people who are buying these BTC packs. Both the Forex and the cryptocurrency products can create opportunities for you to earn ongoing returns. So that means that, you know, the automated Forex trading software and the BTC packs, they're designed to create passive income on an ongoing basis, independent of your own activity. And I see a lot of people, rather than withdrawing their profits from the Forex, or rather than withdrawing their returns from the BTC packs and the cryptocurrency side of things, they're just going to use that to buy more packs or leave the money in there, reinvest it, and therefore that every time they're doing that, that's creating another commission stream for you, which becomes ongoing passive income. And you're building this referral network, and of course they're going to introduce new products down the track as well. So as people buy these new products, again, this is generating new income for you. And that reinvestment, that ability to compound your results makes it very profitable. You can access your returns and your commissions daily, easily, and withdraw it down to your personal Bitcoin wallet. So, you know, you can withdraw it every day without fail, and I've withdrawn from USI many, many, many times without any issues at all. This is a very strong company, you know, experienced knowledgeable, successful management team with complementary skills in the financial sector, traditional business, and network marketing. It's really important that you've got a good blend of skills, because what we found in these companies that we actually consulted to, many of them only had marketing skills. They didn't have any corporate experience, maybe no experience in the financial sector, in knowing how to structure companies internationally, how to set up international banking structures. If you don't have that experience, folks, there's a lot of things that can trip you up. The legal knowledge as well. It's a well-capitalized company with substantial cash reserves and knowing the opportunities to invest in their future. And this is a company that is investing a lot back into their company. They're generating daily returns well in excess of the returns that are paid to members to ensure sustainability. It was one of our questions when we first began. Are they able to sustain the returns that they're offering? We did some trading of our own, and we're not experienced traders in the cryptocurrency space. And I can tell you that we were able to generate very, very good returns without any great experience. But of course, whether you can sustain that on a long-term basis, we're not sure as individuals, but we know with the vast experience that they've got and the people that they're actually working with, these results are very sustainable, and their results have proven that. They're attracting investors and strategic alliances to bring new technologies and opportunities to USI. Because of the success USI is having, people are coming to them now and saying, how can we align with you? How can we actually collaborate with you? How can we bring our products and technology to you? They're hiring leading industry law firms in the EU and the USA to provide legal opinions to ensure that USI is legal and compliant, for example, with the SEC and the FTC in America. And generally, that's pretty much a benchmark. If you're compliant with them, you're pretty much going to be compliant with most of the regulatory bodies around the world. This is real people and a real company. A lot of companies, you never really know who's making the decisions. Chris and I have had an opportunity to meet with Mike Kiefer on the left there and Ralph Gold on the far right. And these are the master distributor and also co-owner. And we've done live videos you can watch on our YouTube channel. They had no qualms answering all the hard questions, going on record with those answers. They're out there in the public around the world, getting in front of people, letting them know that they're real, a real company, a real opportunity. So what are the results so far? This is the company's on track to be a $1 billion company within 2 years of starting. 200,000 members in 60 plus countries in just 10 months, averaging between 1,500 to 2,000 plus new members every day getting involved. 12 millionaires in 10 months, over $350 million US in sales, which means over $120 million has been paid out in commissions to members as well. So what's the strategy for success? Well, they're going to create more products that allow members to put their money to work and generate returns. And some of those products, one of those products will be released at the anniversary event in London on October 28th, and there's more coming. They're going to create comprehensive reporting of how the returns are generated for greater transparency. So with the new systems that are coming on board in November, you'll be able to log in and see greater transparency of exactly the trading results, the arbitrage, and the mining. They're investing in IT infrastructure, partnering with providers who look after billion-dollar network marketing companies. So in terms of the back office and all the commission software and everything else, you're going to get the very, very best software. They're moving to the Amazon server environment to ensure the scalability as the company experiences this viral growth. Because as your demands around the world grow, you want to make sure that the pages load quickly and that the software loads quickly, and Amazon server environment is a very good one. They're investing in web design and marketing resources, partnering with a provider that created brands for some of the billion-dollar MLM companies, one of those actually being Jeunesse. It's one of the most successful billion-dollar network marketing companies in the last decade, and the company that helped to brand them will be the company that will now brand USI. So that's great news. They're investing in professional support staff, compliance staff, and account verification staff. There's new management coming on board with vast industry experience. They're investing in more office infrastructure in the UAE, where their head office is. And they're planning to IPO in 2019. That means go public on the stock exchange. The COO, Horst Yeager, has previously listed 2 companies successfully, one being a $300 million company on the New York Stock Exchange. And that IPO will provide opportunities for members to benefit from the company that they have helped to build, and is a testament that USI is the real deal. Because when you go to the list as an IPO, you have to provide extensive evidence that you have done things correctly, and you come under severe scrutiny. So you wouldn't, if you're a scam or you're not a very, don't have a very ethical business, you would certainly not list yourself as a public company. So this is also a testament of the real deal that this company is. So what are the getting started steps? Well, you register for a free account with USI. You purchase the USI Bitcoin products and start enjoying the daily returns. You buy it today, and the next day you start to see the return, and every day. And as long as you got more than 10 euros worth of Bitcoin in returns, you can withdraw that. And if you earn commissions as well, that's added to that. You can compound your results to accelerate your earnings by choosing to, rather than withdraw your returns, use your returns to buy more of those 50 euro BTC packs. And of course, you can share this with other people so they can benefit too. We've shared this with over 80 people who become involved with USI, and that's grown to an organization of over 2,600 people in more than 35 countries in just a few months. And Mike Kiefer, who's the master distributor, shared this probably the same, probably 50, 60, 100 people, and that's now grown to over 200,000 people. So it just goes to show the power of this referral concept, that when you've got a great idea and a great product that's producing results and helping to change people's lives, then you can earn Bitcoin while you work, rest, and play. And what a great concept, folks, to be able to earn Bitcoin while you work, rest, and play. Imagine being able to wake up and your income is no longer dependent upon whether you show up or not. That you don't have to be worrying about how you're going to come up with the money to pay the bills, to pay the kids' education, to actually go on vacation, to have true financial freedom. It's all possible with USI. There are ordinary people earning 5- and 6-figure incomes. So what I recommend you do is contact the person who's introduced you to this opportunity and have them show you how to get started. For those who are already involved, congratulations for you for taking the courage to get involved. We just encourage you to stick with us, follow the system, and we've got a very exciting time again. We're off to Spain next week for the Mallorca event with the management team and all top leaders from around the world. So we're looking forward to bringing you back news from that. And then we're off to London end of October for the 1-year anniversary event, where they're releasing the new commission plan, the new website, new IT infrastructure, new products, a lot of other things. So we've got a very exciting few months ahead, folks. Now is the time to get involved and get busy, because 2018, this is going to be a $1 billion company. You just got to decide how much of that $1 billion growth do you want? What share of it do you want? Because that will decide how your life can be changed. So thanks, everyone. I really appreciate your time on today's presentation. I hope you got a lot out of it, and I look forward to the next opportunity to share with you. Please read our disclaimer just so you know that we weren't giving you any investment advice or legal advice or accounting advice today, just giving you information to help you make an informed decision. Thanks, everyone. Have a great morning, have a great day, have a great night, and we look forward to you becoming part of our Digital Tycoons team and benefiting from USI Tech.